Hello everyone. Next topic of matrices is linear and orthogonal transformation. Now what is linear transformation and transformation related to the orthogonal matrix is called as orthogonal transformation. So first we should know what is orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix is a matrix. It must be a square matrix. First thing is matrix must be square matrix and it is orthogonal if it satisfy this property A into A transpose is equal to I, or A transpose into A is equal to I, or if it satisfy A inverse is equal to A transpose, then also it is called as orthogonal matrix. Both the definitions are same. Only you can check in this way, A into A transpose is equal to I or A inverse is equal to A transpose. म्हणजेच काय, ए ट्रान्सपोज मॅट्रिक्स घ्यायचा आणि ए मॅट्रिक्स घ्यायचा, दोघांचं जर मल्टिप्लिकेशन आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्स येत असेल तर तो मॅट्रिक्स ऑर्थोगोनल मॅट्रिक्स असतो. और इन्व्हर्स मॅट्रिक्स आणि ट्रान्सपोज मॅट्रिक्स सेम असेल तर तो मॅट्रिक्स ऑर्थोगोनल मॅट्रिक्स असतो. Okay, next is linear transformation. Linear transformation means if we have y1 is expressed in terms of x1 plus x2 plus x3, and if we change this transformation and if x1 is expressed in terms of y1 plus y2 plus y3, then this is called as linear transformation. Coefficient may be anything, y1 y2 coefficient may be anything. Okay, so this is called as linear transformation, means power of y is 1, so linearly we are going to transpose from y into x or x into y with the help of some matrix. Now see how this transformation occurs. If we have a transformation y is equal to ax from x to y, then inverse transformation from y to x is obtained as y to x is obtained as x is equal to a inverse into y, where inverse can be obtained by using the formula adjoint of a divided by determinant of a. Now this is for simple linear transformation. What is the formula? X is equal to A inverse into Y. Now orthogonal transformation means if we have given transformation y is equal to Ax is called orthogonal if this matrix A is called as orthogonal matrix. If it is a orthogonal matrix, then the given obtained transformation is called as orthogonal transformation, or given transformation is called as orthogonal transformation. Next, what are the properties? So properties are, if determinant of A is equal to 0, then transformation is called as singular. Singular means determinant, singular and non-singular we know about the matrix. Singular means determinant is equal to 0 and non-singular means determinant is not equal to 0. And if there is some relation between x and y, then that transformation is called as singular transformation if the determinant value is equal to 0. If the transformation, if determinant of A is not equal to 0, then transformation is called as non-singular, or it is also called as regular transformation. For a orthogonal matrix, determinant of A is equal to plus minus 1. Now if we have transformation in three coordinates, that is if y is expressed in terms of x is linear transformation from x to y, then x is equal to bz is linear transformation from z to x, then the transformation from z to y is obtained by using this substitution in x and y. That is y is equal to x, we substitute x value which is bz, so y is equal to ab into z. So z to y transformation is y is equal to ab into z is called as transformation from z to y, and it is also called as composite transformation. Composite transformation means one variable is related with other variable is related with third variable, then there is a relation between one and third. So this is called as composite transformation. Now we see some examples on this transformation. If we have, first example is given transformation is y is equal to some matrix is given A into x. Find the coordinate x1, x2, x3. Now what is given? y1 is expressed in terms of x1 plus x2 plus x3. Then y2, y3, like that we obtained here y in terms of x. Because original transformation is y1 is equal to 2x1 plus x2 plus x3. If you multiply it properly, then y2 is equal to x1 plus x2 plus 2x3, and y3 is equal to x1 minus 2x3. This is given to us. Now we want to change, and we change it into x1 into y1 plus y2 plus y3, then x2 into y1 plus y2 plus y3, and so on. So this is called as linear transformation. Now see what is given. Y is equal to ax is given, so y is equal to ax. Find the coordinate x1, x2, x3 in x corresponding to. Now y values are also mentioned. If y values are given, x1 we expressed in terms of y1, y2 and y3. By substituting y1, y2, y3, we will get constant value for x1 as well as for x2 as well as for x3. So y is given as 1, 2 and minus 1. So by considering that y, we directly evaluate it. So we get y is equal to ax can also be written as ax is equal to y. Ax is equal to y. Now A matrix, same matrix we substitute x, and y matrix which is given to us 1, 2 and minus 1. Now substituting that and find out, you will get, first reduce that matrix. So we write A matrix and B matrix here, augmented matrix, and we reduce that matrix to get the solution of for x1, x2 and x3. So first R1 interchange R2. If we interchange R1 and R2 here, R1 and R2, we will get 1, 1, 2, 2. 2, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0, minus 2 and minus 1 will be our interchanging of first row and second row. Next, operating R2 changes to R2 minus 2 R1 and R3 changes to R3 minus R1. So we get 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, then change, there will be a change in R2 and R3. So 2 minus 2, it becomes 0. Then so R2 changes to R2, 2 minus 2, it becomes 0. Then next, minus 1 minus 2 times 1. So it is minus 1. Then 1 minus 2 times 2. So it is minus 3, and same for last term, minus 3. Similarly, last row becomes 0, minus 1, minus 4 and minus 3. So here we get change in R2 and R3. Next, can we reduce it further? Can we convert this minus 1 into 0? Yes, with the help of this R2 row. So use that transformation. R3 changes to R3 minus, here we want R2, not R1. R3 changes to R3 minus R2. If we use that transformation, we will get first row remain as it is, second row remain as it is, and third row is 0, 0, minus 1, 0. Now again write the system in Ax is equal to B form. So Ax is equal to y. It is 1, 1, 2, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 3, 0, 0, minus 1, and it is 2, minus 3, 0. Now first equation is x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 is equal to 2. Then x2 minus 3x3 is equal to minus 3. And last equation is minus x3 is equal to 0. Substitute minus x3 is equal to 0 in previous equation. You will get x2 value which is equal to 3 and x1 value which is equal to minus 1. Here we have given y values, that is 1, 2 and 1, minus 2 and 1. So that's why we are getting x1, x2 and x3. But if it is not given, you will get x1, x2 and x3 in terms of y1, y2 and y3. So this is a change in transformation. Actually, you must get value of y1, y2, y3. But by using linear transformation, we are getting here values of x1, x2 and x3. So this is called as linear transformation. Now see, next example. Next example is a transformation from the variable x1, x2, x3 to y1, y2, y3 is given by y is equal to ax. And another transformation y1, y2, y3 to z1, z2, z3 is given by z is equal to by. Z is equal to by. Then then A and B are given here, is given by Z is equal to By. Find out what we want. We want a transformation from the variable x1, x2, x3 to y1, y2, y3. We have this given, and y1 to z1, z2, z3 is given. What we want? We want a change in composite transformation actually we want. So we have given y is equal to ax and z is equal to by. This is given. Y is equal to ax and z is equal to by given. Now substituting this y value in this equation, second equation, you will get z in terms of y, because is given by z is equal to by. So substituting y value, you will get z in terms of x. So here z1, z2, z3, then substitute b a multiplied by x. Multiply these two matrices. Now is multiplication is possible. First matrix is 3 cross 3 and second matrix is also 3 cross 3. So if number of rows is equal to number of column, then matrix multiplication is possible. So we obtain multiplication and find out, simplify it, you will get z1, z2, z3 as z1 is equal to x1 plus 4x2 minus x3, z2 is equal to minus x1 plus 9x2 minus x3, z3 is equal to minus 3x1 plus 14x2 minus x3. So this we obtained the linear transformation or composite transformation, which is in terms of z into x or x to z transformation. Okay, so this is composite transformation. Now next example is related with orthogonal transformation. So question is, show that the transformation y1 2 by 3x1 plus 1 by 3x2 plus 2 by 3x3, y2 minus 2 by 3x1 plus 2 by 3x2 plus 1 by 3x3 and y3 1 by 3x1 plus 2 by 3x2 minus 2 by 3x3 is orthogonal. Now this is the given transformation. Now just we show that this given transformation is orthogonal transformation. Now I already told you, if we want to show like this, we have to observe A matrix, and if that A matrix is orthogonal matrix, then the whatever the given transformation, that transformation is called as orthogonal transformation. Now substituting what is given transformation, y1 y2 y3 is equal to y is equal to ax is given. So y1, y2, y3 we have written it in matrix form. Then we obtained this matrix. This matrix will be our A matrix. So consider that A matrix and verify that orthogonal property, that is A into A transpose is equal to I. So we find out transpose of that matrix means changing rows into column or column into rows, and multiply both the matrices A and A transpose. If we get identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1, then that transformation is called as orthogonal transformation. So here we got identity matrix, therefore A is orthogonal matrix and the given transformation is called as orthogonal transformation. So these are the three topics in which we first show that whether the given transformation is orthogonal or not, then change x to y transformation into y to x or y to x in terms of x to y, and next transformation is composite transformation. So these are the three important types of transformation which we want to remember here. So by using this concept, try to solve this exercise, and if you have any doubt, you can put your doubt in comment box. Thank you.